Welcome to Boardello, where you will learn everything about games you were curious about, but were afraid to ask. Everyone plays board games. It's natural, not sinful. We are your hosts, James, Johan, and Nicholas.
You know what I love since forever? Superheroes. Why? Colorful, recognizable characters with distinctive personalities and combat moves being matched up in battle. You know what I love for the same reason? Wrestling. And it's way more imitatable. So Nicholas and I have decided to indulge. Nicholas, you almost ready?
Just about. You want to know my wrestler name?
Your wrestler name?
It's the Gentleman.
The Gentleman? Man, that's kind of a badass name.
No, the Gentleman.
Where do I start? Okay, what's with the apron?
The apron is because if they can't stand the heat, they need to get out of the kitchen.
And the lotion gloves.
I'm a hand model. I need to protect my interest. The aloe vera will keep them very smooth. Where's your costume?
See, that's what confuses me. I thought we were hiring people to wrestle for us. I'm cool with this, though. Luchador, Mexican Wrestling Dice is exactly the damn title. A wrestling-themed dice game. If there are any doubts, just look at all the different types of dice. Damn! But the best part is the board. It's a ring! It's an actual freaking ring with ropes and everything. And best of all, it actually serves a function in the game. So every player is a luchador, and the game is a duel between them. The combat is kind of similar to other dueling or skirmish games that use dice to battle, where first you roll to see if you hit, and then you roll to see how much damage you do, only without any movement rules. Every turn, both players roll their 4 wrestling dice in the ring. The only dice that count are the ones that stay in the ring, or at least touching the board. So now this becomes a dexterity game at the same time, since you're simultaneously trying to keep your dice from flying out while trying to knock some of your opponent's dice out with yours. After this, you compare what you got on the dice. Hits let you deal damage. Blocks stop hits. Counters stop hits and turn those hits back at that player. Misses do nothing, and pins can be rerolled once if you can't pin your opponent yet. More on that later. And yeah, you can try to knock an opponent's dice out with that reroll. If there are any hit die that aren't blocked, then you get to roll the green hit die for damage. Each side of it is a different generic wrestling attack that does different amounts of damage, like the backhand chop, the chokehold, or the chair smash. If more than one hit is successful, you can trade in every 2 hits to roll the almighty black luchador die. This dreaded beast works just like the green hit die, but instead, each success activates your wrestler's special moves and deals much higher damage. However, this comes with a price. Half of the die either makes you fail or even injure yourself, which stuns you, meaning you have to roll only 3 wrestling dice the next turn. One more die. Damn! The pin die. If your opponent is below the pin threshold of health, and you roll any pins, instead of re-rolling them, you can use them for their true purpose, a chance to win the game via pinning, which is done by rolling the yellow pin die. Like the black die, there are chances of failing, but there's also a side that lets your wrestler show off to the crowd and regain health. Most importantly though, when the pin is successful, the opponent has 3 chances to roll 3 blocks or counters with all of their wrestling dice to get out of it. The rules actually say the players should count down for each roll, which makes succeeding or failing that much more epic. Past that, there are a ton of rule variations, including more advanced rules that bring in each player's unique traits, tag team rules, and even a game mode that's a free-for-all for more than 2 players. But never mind that now, let's go through a few turns. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just now joining us, this has been a beautiful wrestling match between a force of death and a man with whom a cuddle is all but inevitable. Let's start the next round. Ooh, and it looks like the gentleman is not able to land a single hit. Oh, but what's this? It looks like one's about to land. Oh? El Muerte Maravilloso easily counters it. A hit! Another hit! What's this? He's doing it! He's going for the pin! The gentleman's health is below the pin threshold! He does it! He lands the pin! Will the gentleman be able to escape his unbreakable grip? 1, 2, and the gentleman breaks free. Come on, you gonna let him treat you like that? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Get up, you bum, let's do this. You're my pretty little whore, aren't you? Yeah, yeah.
When I see a game like Luchador, I get excited because it reminds me of Control. Or rather, in this instance, the lack of control. See, when locked in the amorous gaming dance, a player will always have some degree of control over the game. However, too much randomness and the lack of stability may also put an end to the affair. Luchador definitely strays towards the exciting end of the spectrum, because the only mechanic is dice rolling. And due to the number of dice being rolled, extrapolating the results gives several different possible rolls. However, because the mechanic is dice rolling, the player is unable to replicate their results to any degree of certainty. Luchador is a fickle lover.
The game's flavor is off the freaking hook. Remember what I said earlier about colorful, distinctive characters? The artist knew exactly what was up and created wonderful, beautiful wrestler designs that all translate their personalities through their costumes and poses, taking cues from comic books and taking full advantage of an art style that seems perfectly suited for action and badass poses. Bonus points for diversity too. Not only are there plenty of skin tones, but there are almost as many women as men, and their poses, clothes, and art style make them look equal to the men, like they actually belong in a fight, not a fashion magazine. Okay, one of them looks like she's in a fashion magazine, but she's just one example of the multiple female character options. And on top of that, she's not even sexualized that badly. Not to soapbox too much, but it's something that matters to me, and this game knocks it out of the park. If I were to criticize anything in the game, it would be for something petty like the character cutouts. Yeah, for all the praise I've been giving this flavor, there's unfortunately very little practical reason to have the cutouts themselves in the game. I mean, for tag team matches, it keeps track of who's in and who's out of the ring, but when it's just two people, you kind of only need the space for the dice. Like I said, it's a petty gripe. It's not like there needed to be a movement system added for the sake of justifying the cutouts more. So while fun, not too essential.
There are many encounters one may remember in their life, and some they may not. Luchador will stay on your mind dependent on how into it you get. If you really delve into the roleplay, you will remember the experience, because at its core, Luchador is simply rolling specialized dice and recording the paired results. There is a great deal of fun, but not much strategy beyond having fun and hoping the match goes your way. But as long as all involved had a good time, is there any real harm?
Takes the match! Hey, the match is over. Stop milking it.
Es muerte.
Drama queen.